Programming made possible by
Louisville MSD. Louisville MSD's vision is achieving safe, clean waterways through exceptional wastewater, drainage, and flood protection services for our community. Visit Bardstown.com. There's something beautiful about a small town.
Here I am standing over water yet again.
This is not quite your drinking water just yet. This is the Crescent Hill Reservoir, step 2 in making Louisville pure tap. So this water, 110 million gallons of water, just came from the Ohio River at our Zorn Avenue pumping station where we were earlier. So it's just gonna hang out, the water's gonna sit, mud's gonna go to the bottom, and then we really start the good stuff, which is all the things the scientists do to make this into drinking water.
We got a pretty neat looking building there.
Yeah.
What is this and why is it here on this reservoir?
So this is the gatehouse. It's part of the Crescent Hill Reservoir and it's been here since 1878. You know, Louisville Water has always acted like more than a water utility. We really want to be part of the community and our structures are very grand, especially from the early days. This was used in 1878. The valves controlled the flow of water coming in and out of the reservoir. So we no longer use the gatehouse every day. The valves still work. We can still control the flow of water.
Wow.
It'll take about 2.5 to 3 days to make your drinking water once we start at Zorn Avenue, and we're about halfway there at this point. It does take time. There's a lot of engineering to what we do, and there's certainly a lot of science.
Science.
Yeah.
Should we go check out that science?
Well, all the really cool science happens in the lab, which coincidentally, we happen to be very close, and there's water there too.
You all know how much I like labs. Let's check it out.
All right, let's go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Kyle, what are you doing there?
A little bit thirsty. I'm at a water place. I thought, why not have a glass? I'm not gonna lie. This whole pure stuff that Kelly's been telling me about, I'm not sure.
No. That finished product is right down here. That's what we start with. There's a whole process to go through before we get to the clean stuff.
Looks a little healthier down there, yeah.
So what you started off here is our source water. That would be the Ohio River, so you definitely do not want to be consuming that. Next process we go through is a little bit of sedimentation, where we just have the reservoir across the street do its thing naturally, letting sediment settle to the bottom of it. Step after that is very important. This is where we add chlorine to the water, where we eventually, at this point here, add ammonia to it. Another point we have is softening. This is where we adjust the pH. We're adding lime to it at this point. So if you're at your kitchen tap or your bathroom tap and sometimes you see some white, crusty material on the outside of it, that's actually calcium. And we're adding that to the water intentionally so that it coats the inside of the pipe.
Wow, so that's a lot of steps.
That's a few of the steps. I didn't go into everything, but...
Would you say this makes it pure?
Yes, pure tap.
Pure tap. So this looks very science-y. What do we got going on in here?
This is our heavy metals laboratory. So, not that kind of heavy metals. We've talked about things that you can maybe see in the water, things in higher concentration. The ones that you can't see in the water necessarily, that's what this laboratory is for. That's what this instrumentation does. We have won best tasting water. And we really strive here at Louisville Water to not just make sure that the water quality meets all regulatory guidelines, but that it also meets and exceeds aesthetic guidelines. So that includes taste and how it smells and how it feels, and all of those characteristics really come into play into collectively making an excellent product.
Okay, let's go. You know what I'm talking about though is, bourbon.
Oh.
Come on, you guys are making that, right? I mean, that's coming from the water, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Programming made possible by
Louisville MSD. Louisville MSD's vision is achieving safe, clean waterways through exceptional wastewater, drainage, and flood protection services for our community. Visit Bardstown.com. There's something beautiful about a small town.